Earlier, I spoke to the U.S. ambassador to NATO, Matthew Whitaker, about the report that President Trump is threatening to pull out of NATO. He is meeting with the president next week, and he told me it's all on the table.
The United States isn't benefited from that. It needs to be a two-way street. So everything's on the table in that regard. Ultimately, the time is now for our NATO allies to explain why they're beneficial to the United States of America and step up.
The time is now. Former U.S. Ambassador to NATO Kurt Volker joins us now. Kurt, great to see you. I mean, what are the implications of pulling out of NATO, and should we?
Well, of course we should not. It is very much in the United States' interests to have NATO functioning. It is about the defense of Europe. NATO is a defensive alliance, not an offensive war machine, but it's a defensive alliance. It means that an attack on one is treated as an attack on all, so nobody gets attacked. And that has worked for 70-some years. So that is all working quite well. In addition to that, it provides a platform for U.S. bases that we can deploy forces from, as we are doing in the Persian Gulf right now, as we've done in Iraq wars, as we've done in Afghanistan and so forth. So it gives us that access. And it also makes sure that the countries in the world that are our biggest trading partners, the biggest investors in the U.S., the biggest job creators in the U.S., are safe and can remain prosperous so that we can remain prosperous. So it is a good deal for everybody.
Next one for you. A new report is raising concerns about Turkey's role in the Middle East. It claims their president is moving towards deeper engagement with Islamist movements, like the Muslim Brotherhood. It also says they are shielding groups like Hamas from scrutiny. Do you see it that way?
Well, there are some differences we have with Turkey, particularly on some of those Islamist groups. It's true. At the same time, Turkey is playing a very important role in the region. We have a better government in Syria now, largely thanks to the Turks. They are a buffer against Iran. We share interests in energy exploitation in the Eastern Mediterranean, where we both want to see more energy flow there. And I think we can work with Turkey on all of these issues. So yes, there are some differences, but they do share a commitment within NATO to collective defense, help secure Europe, and I think we can work through those differences based on a lot of other shared interests.
Very good. By the way, the president suggests that Iran may be looking to strike a ceasefire with the U.S., but some experts warn it just might not work because the people with the real power in Iran are not the ones doing the negotiating. Do you find this to be true? I mean, do we know who we're dealing with?
I completely agree. We don't know exactly who can speak for the regime, who can't, and what it means. As I look at it, there's basically a binary choice here. We get rid of the regime and have something take its place that is normal and that we can work with. The Iranians are not happy with their own regime. If they could be empowered through our helping take out the IGRC, and we got a normal Iranian government, that's one way to go, regime change. The other way is we are negotiating with this regime future security arrangements in the Persian Gulf. That, to me, is a very difficult proposition to accept. They will try to build a nuclear weapon all over again. They will hold shipping in the Gulf hostage. They will threaten Israel. They will threaten the Gulf states. This is a disastrous outcome to leave the regime in place, holding everybody else hostage. So I think we really, despite the best intentions of the president not to get involved deeper, I think we have to.
Yeah, if not now, when? Kurt Volker, thank you so much for joining us, as always, with your expertise. Thank you, sir.